Thank you very much. Thank you. And welcome to another edition of Front Page Challenge. We're going to try something a little bit different tonight. I can't say anything more than that because my friends over here in the panel are, as Ross Perot said of himself, all ears. But you at home have had a hint of what's to come, so let's give you a little more information in this first mystery headline. Okay, panel. This is the kind of story that may not give you too much trouble. We'll see in a moment. It's technically it's an international story, but there's a strong national overtone to it. 2 minutes. Pierre, would you lead off?
The national overtone, is that a national overtone that took place west of the Ontario-Manitoba border?
No.
Did it take place east of that border?
Well, actually, nothing took place nationally.
It had a national overtone, but nothing took place nationally.
There's something else that has a national tone to it.
Did this story personally delight you?
Our guest would have been happy with this, I'm sure.
You would have been happy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the central figure in this story?
Yes.
Jack?
Did you win something because of this, whatever it was you did?
No.
Was it an action of yours which caused you to become the center of attraction on your particular point?
I don't understand the
Well,
question.
I would say yes. Something our guest did caused this story.
Is it by chance in the field of personal endeavor? In other words, would it be athletics?
Yes.
Are you a champion?
No.
But she's very special.
Are you one of the Special Olympic disabled athlete people?
No.
No.
Is this an Olympic story at all?
No.
The other part of the story, it's international. Would it help us to know the other country involved?
Perhaps.
Did the story take place on the other side of the Atlantic?
No.
No.
So it did take place on this continent then?
It did. United States, I'll help you.
All right. Is this an entertainment story? Is it a medical story?
Well,
No.
Jack has established athletics,
Athletics?
so we're talking sports, right?
That's right.
Well, let's establish, are you a Canadian?
Yes.
There's the national.
And is this a team sport?
Yes.
Outdoors?
No.
Not usually.
Not
it can
usually.
Be. It can be played outdoors.
Can
but-
be.
Yeah.
A lot of equipment involved. There's a lot
Yes.
of clumping going on
Yes.
back there.
A lot of equipment. Particularly for our guest, who is a goaltender.
Oh, Rhéaume.
Manon Rheaume.
Ah, yeah.
You do so well on hockey.
Well, I must say, this is something of a first panel. Our guest, Manon Rheaume, is in Atlanta. She's coming to us by satellite. That's the change, and that's why we couldn't communicate as well as we would have liked. So with an instruction to you, Manon, out there in Atlanta, if you'll just sit tight, we'll come back and talk about the contract you just signed. But first, we're going to take a break here, and we'll see you in a moment. Welcome to Manon Rheaume. So nice to have you with us, Manon, via satellite from Atlanta. I should tell you that during the break, as we were looking at your picture via satellite, Jack Webster decided he wanted to buy a season ticket to all of your games. Is that okay with you? And now your team, the Atlanta Knights, they're playing tonight. How's the team doing?
I don't know tonight how they do, but for the beginning of the season, they do very well.
Good.
We are in the first position of we are 3 division and we are in the first position.
Very good. Alan Fotheringham has a question.
Manon, you wouldn't have been signed by the Montreal Canadiens or the Boston Bruins, one of the established clubs. Tampa Bay's a new team run by the great Phil Esposito. Don't you think you're being used for publicity?
When you have a chance like this to do a tryout, you take the chance and you don't think about other things. You just think, I have a chance and I want to prove, then I can stop puck, and I take the chance. Before, when I was younger, I don't have the chance to practice every day and to go higher because sometimes some coach don't want girls in team. And now I'm older and I have the chance. It's why I take.
I read somewhere that Playboy had made you an offer to appear. How much do they offer you?
I think they don't offer me money. They said to me that other magazine can offer $75,000 for this. But for me, it's not important, the money for this kind of picture. It's not in my interest. It's not in my value to do this picture.
Have you got a boyfriend?
What?
Have you got a boyfriend?
Yes, I have.
And does he play hockey?
Yes.
Does he play on the same team that you play on?
No. He's gonna have in a few days a tryout for another IHL team. I'll probably play against him.
You will be playing against your own boyfriend.
Yeah.
What will happen if he scores a goal and you don't stop the puck?
We practice a lot together, and he won't score and I won't stop him. It's why when we are on the ice, we are two different players, and it's like my team. When I am on the ice, I'm a player. I'm not a girl with boys. I'm a player with other players.
Now, you have a lot to answer for, and I'll let Jack Webster ask the question as to whether or not you're working too hard because of who you are.
Where did you get your reputation as a great goalkeeper? For whom did you play and what did you achieve?
Can you repeat, please?
She means will somebody translate?
Pardon, mademoiselle. Je parle petit français. N'est pas possible pour moi avoir un long discours avec vous en français.
Can you speak English? I think I understand more.
Go back to English.
One question only. How old were you when you started to play hockey?
5 years old. I started to skate at 3 years old, but I started to play at 5 years old.
Manon, you've said that you have a boyfriend. You didn't tell us his name, and you didn't tell us when you plan to marry.
I don't know when I'm going to be married, but for now, it's my boyfriend, and I don't know what's going to happen in a few years.
So you haven't set a date?
What?
You have not set a date for a wedding?
No, not yet.
Do you ever feel any sense of danger when you are playing goalie? It's a very tough spot to be in.
No, when I have my equipment, I'm not worried. Sometimes when I am in the stand and the puck come to me, I don't have my equipment, and I do like this. But
I don't blame you.
But when I have my equipment on the ice, the way you see the puck, and I'm not worried.
How do your teammates treat you?
Very well. They respect me outside the ice and on the ice too. And the two other goaltenders with me, they have more experience than me, and they help me. When I do something wrong, they said to me what I have to do.
How long do you think you'll continue on this? You've got a 2-year contract. Do you see it as a long-term career?
I don't know. I don't want to think too far. I want to know what's going to happen this year. My goal this year is to learn, and I want to practice every day and to be stronger. And I take years by years, and I'm going to see what they happen after.
Good luck to you.
Manon, we want to thank you for being such a good sport for us tonight. We hope you have a good season and get lots of ice time. Thank you so much for being on the show.